Ang tanong, paano ba natin makakamit ang kapayapaan? If you want peace, justice first, then peace. Injustice will always bring chaos and war. So if you want peace, let us work together for justice. Welcome sa ating Sinilay. Last Sunday, the readings invited us to reflect on the hope. To hope in the parousia, sa muling pagbabalik ni Jesus. And now the second Advent invites us to reflect on peace. Ito yung inaasam natin. Peace in our family, in our community, in our church, in our country, and in the world. Ang tanong, paano ba natin makakamit ang kapayapaan? In our first reading, justice ang sigaw ni Prophet Isaiah sa mga leaders at sa hari because of their oppression to the poor, sapagkat sila ay napakakurap at di tapat sa kasunduan sa Diyos. The message of Isaiah is that God will use great empires of Assyria and Babylonia to judge Israel. They will be in chaos and in exile. But the other message of Isaiah is the message of hope. Natuto pa rin niya ang kanyang pangako sa bayan ng Israel that He will send the promised Messiah, the Emmanuel, God with us, in the line of David at magkakaroon ng peace. The first reading is about the third Emmanuel oracle, which has two parts. The first part is from the verses 1 to 5, which is the former announcement na pagdating ng new Davidic king, a shoot shall sprout from the stump of Jesse. Isaiah says that the new king will be humble because he comes from a tree, Jesse's tree, a Davidic line of kings that has been pruned, which means receive God's purification through divine judgment, and yet has produced a vital new bud or shoot. The bud refers to the future king, which is Jesus Christ. In verse 2, Isaiah prophesies kung papaano mamumuno ang new Davidic king with the three pairs of gifts from the Spirit of God. Siguro pwede din itong maging basihan for our next leaders. First, wisdom and understanding. The skills o kakayahan ng isang hari to judge rightly. Second, counsel and strength. The attributes of a wise leader. And third, knowledge and fear of the Lord. The king will have a covenant relationship with God, the desire to be obedient to His covenant, and the will to avoid offending God. Kumbaga, ang leader na ito ay may takot sa Diyos. The second part of the oracle from verses 6 to 11 ay tungkol naman sa promised messianic kingdom na darating. It is the restoration of the creation to its original design. Tulad ng original state nila Adam and Eve, yung bago sila magkasala, yun ang ibibigay ng Diyos. Gayon din ang pangako niya sa humanity. Ang lahat ay makakapasok sa kanyang kaharian at tatanggapin ng Diyos at ang kaligtasan. Ito yung mangyayari sa second coming ni Jesus. Kahit nga ang mga hayop ay di na mag-aaway-away, everything is in harmony and in peace. Mga kapatid, these two parts of the third Emmanuel oracle, nakita ng church na ito ay na-fulfill kay Jesus Christ, na tunay na nanggaling sa lahi ni David. Jesus, like David, the Good Shepherd, came to redeem and gather the lost sheep of Israel and to bring justice and peace. If you want peace, justice first, then peace. Injustice will always bring chaos and war. So if you want peace, let us work together for justice. So papaano at kailan ibinigay o na-fulfill ni Jesus yung justice and peace sa atin? Remember His first coming? By His passion and death on the cross. That is the work of Jesus para makuha natin ang justice and peace with God, our reconciliation, our forgiveness, our salvation. Si Jesus yung Lamb of God who takes away the sins of the world, that brings justice and peace to us. Sana tulad ng Diyos, sana hangarin at tuparin din natin to work for justice and peace in our family, community, church, and our country. Para sa ating pagninilay, ano-ano o sino-sino ang mga gumugulo ng kapayapaan sa buhay mo? Ano ang maaari kong gawin upang matanggap ko ang kapayapaan sa aking buhay.